Hi everyone, I'm Jenna with Brown Dog Craft Company. Today's Wednesday, June 4th, 2025, and we're here today for the June card class showcase. So I have a helper today and we're going to go over, there's going to be 2 classes in June, and we're going to go over all the cards for each class and what each class is and how it all works and where you can get it. So I will flip the camera and I'll get us up in the corner here and we'll get going.
Can I introduce myself?
Oh, yes. Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Talk loud so they can hear you.
My name is Rowan and I'm going to help my mom with her life today.
Ro is going to show the cards, okay? So when it's time to show the cards, I will hand them to her and she will show you. So, yay. All right. So, okay, let's start off with maybe a couple of housekeeping items. First is that you can always find us and find more information about us. It's all linked below, but you can go to browndogcraftcompany.com, and that's where you find us and any information, as well as any card kits that are for sale. So I do have a couple past card kits that I will show you. And we'll talk about a couple of other things too. So both the card classes for June are from the new annual catalog. And if you are a demonstrator, there was an online exclusives pre-order that started yesterday. So if you are a demonstrator, you can order that online. Otherwise, that goes live. It's in July, the beginning of July. So I can't remember exactly when, but it's in the beginning of July. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Nancy Sue. Yes, I know it's been too long. I'll see you twice today. We're going to be live for class again tonight. I'm going to show them the cards we're doing tonight.
Yeah.
You don't have to take them out of the envelope. Yeah, just show them one at a time right here. So there's one. We're doing these. This is the
It says
what
hello.
was. Yeah, it does say hello. What was the monthly subscription class? It's changing names for June, but it's the same class. We'll go over that when we get to June. But this uses florals in bloom. Maybe it's a mega suite. So this is what we'll make tonight. Can you do the next one?
It says you make me what's that word?
Smile.
You make me smile.
Yeah, that's the second card. You want to show them the third one?
Where your
Yes, it says bloom where you are planted. And then how about the fourth card? Can you show them that one?
Let me read it. It's
Okay.
an I.
Yeah, that's an I.
It's a day.
A lovely day, yep. And these will be flowers in cloud cover. I didn't have the cloud cover ink pad when I made these, but this is what we're doing tonight. And speaking of cloud cover ink pads, they are available for purchase if you're a demonstrator. If you're a customer, you have to purchase them from a demonstrator. I do have 4, so I will sell these to the first 4 who want them at whatever Stampin' Up's rate is for ink pads. I don't know at the top of my head what that is, but I do have 4 cloud cover ink pads. The only caveat with these is that the color may change over time and not be cloud cover. And that's just an error or something with how the ink reacts with the pad, and so there's nothing that anyone can do about it. So you just have to know if you buy these that there might be an issue. The one that I opened, it stamps beautifully right now, so no issues for me. There is a workaround. If you buy the uninked Stampin' Spot, it either has a foam pad or a felt pad. It has the opposite pad that these have, and then you can buy a cloud cover re-inker and ink it yourself. So that's the other way around. Otherwise, you can use a Stampin' Right marker that has the same formula that the re-inkers have and use that. It doesn't work as well as a regular ink pad, but it is another workaround. So if you want, I have 4, okay? The next thing I want to talk about quickly before we go on to June card classes is the few classes that I have left over. So let me show you what a card kit looks like. Can you scooch over just a little bit? Okay. This is what they look like when they come to you. So they're in these nice zippered pouches. And inside will be a description of what your class is. Just don't take anything out, okay? As well as all of your items, okay? Your DSP, your card bases, your envelopes. You always get a guidebook that tells you, it has a supply list, the name of the class on the front, and then it has photos of each card and measurements. So that's what you get.
Can I put it away?
Just hold still for a second, okay? So that's what you always get in every card kit. This is what they look like. The contents obviously vary. Sometimes you get a full package of embellishments. Other times you get a full ribbon roll. It just sort of depends. You always get a quarter pack of DSP, whatever DSP we're featuring. Yep, but you gotta hold still, okay? Okay. You always get a full pack of DSP and everything that you need. Now, how my classes work is we always feature a bundle or a stamp and a die set. And whatever stamp and die set is featured, if something is die cut using that die set, then I don't do that. That will be for you to do with your own stamps and dies. So what I do is instead I give you a piece of cardstock and you will use your dies and do the homework ahead of time and die cut out your own images. So I always list homework in your guidebook by card, and it usually only takes about 15 minutes to do your homework. So not too bad at all, but that's the way I like to craft when I get a card kit. I like to get the pieces of paper and start from scratch and die cut my own items and everything. So that's how I do class. And let's go over some that I have left over. So each card kit is $45. This one is last month's subscription class. We made these 4 cards. This one was a puzzle card.
Can I show them?
Just a minute, you can. Yeah, you can show the new ones. Okay, this one was a puzzle card. Yep. This one was a book fold. It folded up. These were all done with the stencils. Okay, so I can't remember what this one was called. I don't have a ticket in here. Oh, here. Lovely Garden. So this was Lovely Garden. I have 1 Lovely Garden kit left. Yes, 1 Lovely Garden. I have...
I like the puzzle cards.
Oh, this is Florals in Bloom. This is for tonight. I have 1 kit left for tonight. If someone wants Florals in Bloom, that's the one that's for tonight.
I like the puzzle.
Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, and then I have a couple from 2 months ago. It was Floral Delight. That was the one with the with the bees. You get a full pack of the bees in this one. The bee trinkets and the really pretty vellum. That was from the spring mini catalog. I think it carried over. I have 1, 2, 3, 2 of those, looks like. 2? Yes, 2 of those. You go back another month and I have Friends of the Ocean. I have 1 kit left. This was the Sea Life kit with that really pretty DSP in the Brights family. The layering stamps is what the stamps were. Here's like your little card packet. And then this one came with a whole pack of the pearls or gems, whatever they were. They were called Sunny Day Iridescent Dots. I don't think you can get these anymore. So this kit is available. And then I have 1 left of May's class, the new In Colors. So this class is going to be on Sunday. It was originally going to be Monday and I had to move it. Sports. I tell you, if I ever have to move a class in the summer, I apologize in advance, but it's because of sports. So sports get moved all the time, whether they change the schedule on us last minute or if a game gets rained out, they reschedule it. So I really, I try to plan around it when I make the class schedule, but then they change it on me. So sometimes we have to make some changes. I do apologize, but of course, if you aren't available to watch when we're live, the replay lives on forever. And sometimes it's better to watch me and not always craft live, because then you can see if I make any mistakes. But this is the In Color class. We're going to do 5 cards. Yeah, we all make mistakes. It's 5 cards, 1 in each of the new colors. Yes, Jean, they were fun. So 1 in each of the new colors. So I have 1 kit left. I can kit more if we need more. But okay, so those are card kits that I have left. You saw what we're going to do tonight. Let's move on to June. Let me get this out of the way. June. Okay, so the first class is going to be what used to be called the monthly subscription class is now going to be called Milo's Card Club. So we think it's a fun name, and we hope you think it's fun too. So the class, Milo's Milo's Card Club for June is going to feature Beautiful Gallery, and that is a mega suite. Let me get it pulled up here. I'll show you everything that's in it. So it starts on page 52, and it's very like vintage, maybe is a good word for it. So if you want to take this class, it's $45, and you get a quarter pack of DSP. You'll get a full pack of these motif, whatever these are, pressed flower motifs, and you'll get a lot of ribbon. You'll get enough to make all of your cards. It's basic beige, but it's a new basic beige from last year, so it's different. You will want the suite or the bundles to make the cards exactly like mine. Now, you will be doing your own dry embossing. You do not need this embossing folder. I'll show you. You can use this embossing folder, but you don't need it. One thing that you probably will want for sure is the Gallery Blooms stamp set, stamp and die bundle. You're going to be die cutting your own images, stamping, coloring, and die cutting these. So you probably are going to want these. Same with this, we're going to die cut these two from here and use some sentiments, but you could use any florals. So, but I think definitely you'll want this bundle if you're going to take this class. So the paper is really pretty. I'll show you the cards here. Ro, you want to show them?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the folder. It's really pretty. I can't really say this word. Damask? Is that how you say it?
Masking?
Yeah. These are the dies, the two different die sets, and then these are the stamp sets.
Demand.
And then this is a full pack of the DSP, and you'll get a quarter of it.
Can I show it?
Yes, you can show the cards now. I'll take that. Okay, so you can show that one. So all of these cards have the same general idea. Just a minute, Ro, okay? They all have the same general idea. They have the same basic layout, but they're all different. So they all feature a different DSP, and you might get a slightly different DSP than this. I'm going to split it up so that everybody gets colors that go well with the colors that are on the card, but it might not be this exact DSP. So you'll get some vellum to die cut this out. You will get this label already die cut for you. Whenever I pull in a die set that isn't the suite that we're featuring, I do the die cutting for you. So you'll have a label from Mixed Labels for you. You can read it, yes.
Thank you for excitement.
For everything.
Thank you for excitement.
For everything.
Thank you for everything.
So as you can see, these they're not fun folds per se, but they're different than a normal card. They're a regular fold, but they really feature the DSP. So these cards, since the DSP is so pretty, we feature the DSP a lot. So, okay, that's the first card. Can you take the second card out?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it first.
Okay. Let's see it. Okay, here's the second one.
To the
Happy couple.
To the happy couple.
Yeah, so this is to the happy couple. You can see the card format is the same, but different DSP, different colors. This is where we emboss. First we need to die cut this, and then we need to emboss it. So if you don't have this embossing folder, you can have another. If I embossed a piece of paper for you and then you ran it through your die cut machine, it would push out all the embossing. So this is stamped and colored in watercolor pencils. So we will color this during class. And then you're probably wondering where the To the Happy Couple sentiment comes from. I actually pulled it in from Classic Wedding. So To the Happy Couple, I just thought it was a cute wedding card. So you could put any sentiment here. And then the other two cards are along the same lines. Here's one. So this one we'll die cut some silver paper and some vellum. And again, it features the DSP.
Can I read it?
Yep. Features the DSP. And then same with this one.
Can I read it?
Yep, go ahead. Here's the fourth one.
Thinking.
Yep, thinking. Yep.
But there's an R.
That's an I. Thinking of.
Thinking of you.
Yes, good
Can you
reading.
read that one?
Yeah. And this one has a sentiment from, just let me put it in here first. This one has a sentiment from Classic Wedding too.
On your winter
Wedding day. Okay, now scoot over a little bit. Scoot over a little bit. I need you to sit on the stool, okay? Okay. And thinking of you, that's also die cut. The sentiment strip will be die cut for you from Mixed Labels dies. Okay? So those will come already die cut for you, but you'll do the rest of your die cutting. Okay? Let's talk about Class to Go now. Class to Go. Oh, I was going to say, here's the ribbon, the basic beige ribbon. Here's those little motifs. This is all we used for class, so you'll have tons left over. And then here's the color pencils I used, and then I used the blender pens too. So I have a really old set of color pencils, so they're not current colors, but really any color of color pencils will work. Okay, now we're going to look at the Boho Vibes Suite. That is, can you leave that in there?
Yeah.
Thank you. Why can't I find it? Okay, excuse me. I don't know, I'm just going to go through the catalog. This is the Class to Go for June, and we'll make 4 cards.
You're going so fast.
I know, here it is. Okay, so it starts on page 61, and it uses pretty much every in color. And so you'll get the muted palette dots. These are huge. This is a huge pack of embellishments. Muted palette dots. And you'll get enough ribbon to make your cards. There's no ribbon that goes with this suite, so I pulled in some other ribbon. But this is Class to Go, again, $45. Here's the stamp set and the dies. And then you'll get a quarter pack of the DSP here. Here's a full pack. Can you sit up, please, Rob? Thank you. All right, you want to show them these cards now?
Yeah.
Okay. You take some of them out. I'll take the others out. All right, here's one. So we're going to die cut. Oh, I don't have any insides done. Here, we can leave them in here because none of the insides are done. You'll get this punch for you. Just a minute, Rob. You'll get this punch for you. This is the modern oval punch, so you'll stamp on it. And then during class, you'll die cut these, or before class, as part of your homework, you'll die cut the arches to the rainbow. Okay, you want to read that one? Okay, can you read this one?
Sending good
vibes.
Vibes.
All right, so that's one card.
Vibes.
Here's the second card. This one's maybe my favorite. So this is the petal pink scalloped ribbon, and then this is I think it's retired. It's the Daffodil Delight ribbon from the Floral Delight Suite that was in the Spring Mini catalog. So it's retired, but I'll give you some for class. Okay, so you'll do this as part of your homework. You'll get scraps of paper to die cut all of this. And then this cloud is from a retired die set, Bright Skies. So that will be die cut ahead of time for you. And you'll stamp your sentiment on it. What does that one say? It says thanks.
Thanks.
All right, here's the third card. This one has, what does it say?
Hello.
Hello, it says.
Hello.
It has 2 of the DSP featured, and I'll show you how to die cut the arches from a piece of white cardstock to get the arch like that. Okay, so we'll see the DSP through the arch there. So that's hello, and then here's the last one, maybe my favorite. What does it say?
Hello. Does that say?
Darling. Hello, darling. So, and then we hide a piece of DSP in the back and some more scalloped ribbon, pink scalloped ribbon. Okay, so those are the 4 cards for the Boho Vibes Class to Go. Both card kits are $45 each, and you can reserve them by emailing me at hello@browndogcraftcompany.com. You can buy them online with a credit card or PayPal or Apple Pay, I think. And then if you want to pay via PayPal or Venmo or Zelle, you can just email me and I will send you a request, okay? There's a couple things I did want to show you here. If you go to my website, here's, oops, can you put that down? Can you put that down? It's really loud. Thank you. Okay, when you go to my website, you can look at the card classes that are available to purchase. Here are the two here. Okay, so one's the class to go for June, and one is Milo's card club for June, as well as some, yes, as well as some other card kits that are.
Your phone is pink.
My phone is pink. Yes, as well as some other card kits that are still available. And then one other thing I wanted to point out on here is if you click on the three little hamburgers, or there'll be a menu across the top if you're on your laptop, you can see there is a link for Craft and Style, the Brown Dog collection. And that will take you to some new merchandise that is available. So if you want some custom merch, it's available. So there's t-shirts, there are sweatshirts, there are v-neck t-shirts, there are crop t-shirts, and there are youth t-shirts. And then there is one more.
Why didn't you look away?
Let me see if I can find. I also have a craft pouch. So it's a zippered craft pouch with a logo on it. And you can get that to carry all of your supplies around in. So those are some things that I just wanted to bring to your attention that we have. Let me get my comments packed together. Okay, so that's what we have for the showcase for June cards. I know it's June, but May classes are coming up tonight and then in just a few days on Sunday. So, and it looks like I have two card kits left or one card kit left for each of those classes. So let me know if you're interested in taking them. There is, I think, also merch available with that has this sort of logo instead of the round logo, and that's on that website too.
At the end, can I say bye-bye?
You can say bye-bye, yeah. Okay, so Milo's here taking a little nap. I'm sure you want to see him. Let's give him his snacks.
Can I give him his snack?
You can. Let me just get the snacks out here. He is sleeping. Let's lower the camera. All right, Milo, you ready for your snacks, bud? Are you ready? Well, we need him to sit up. Okay, ready? Okay, give him his snacks. All right, now give him a snack. Give him a snack. Okay, and then come stand right here. Stand right here and face him. Okay, now give him that one too.
Sit. Shake.
Okay, just okay. No more shaking. He's gonna fall over. Okay. Here you go. Just hand him to him. He did enough shaking, huh? Can you show Monday's class? Yes, I can. Here you go. Give him that one. I can. Monday's class is the 5 in color cards.
I can say bye-bye.
Just wait, okay? It's the 5 in color cards. Oops. And
Can I read it?
no, you can read one of them.
Okay.
And it's Pattern of Friendship. So you'll need the Pattern of Friendship bundle. And you'll do your own embossing here on the back. If you don't have the Pattern of Friendship bundle, that's just fine. You can emboss this with any embossing folder. So, and then we're gonna
The king.
thinking. We're gonna watercolor our cupcakes with our ink pads, with our in color ink pads. So if you're gonna take this class, you may want to consider getting the cloud cover ink pad, because we have Strawberry Slush, cloud cover, Darling Duckling, Secret Sea, and Ro has Timid Tiger. It says, thinking of you brings a smile to my face.
Thinking of you brings a smile to my face.
Yes.
Can I say goodbye?
You can say goodbye. Why don't you stand up so they can see you a little better? You were such a good helper today, Ro. Thank you for showing all the cards off.
Bye-bye.
All right. say bye. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
And
Thank you for letting me help.
I will see all of you in a few hours for class. So I think it's 8 p.m. It's either 8 or 8:30. I can't remember. It's already scheduled. So whatever time it's scheduled for is when I'll see you tonight for class. It'll probably take us like an hour and a half to do those cards. Okay? We'll see. We'll see. Okay? All right. Thanks, guys. Take care. Milo says bye.
I'll see
Here.
Milo.
You can see him. He's right there. Bye, Milo.
Bye, Milo.
Bye, Milo. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have questions. We'll see you later. Bye now.